that's my haul, guys. Use code Matty10 for no reason whatsoever. The winner is JG. Morning. So Friday morning. This vlog is going to be for the weekend. We've got a double training day today. So we've got a strength session and a cardio session. And then Sunday, we're heading up the north to a fitness awards show that I'm sponsoring and presenting an award at. So that should be interesting. I have to wear a tuxedo, so to get out of shorts and a t-shirt, which I'm not super excited about, to be honest. It makes me uncomfortable. But I'm also going to talk about in this vlog my goals for the next 3 months, over the next quarter, purely because if I talk about them here and put it in a vlog, it's a lot more pressure and accountability for me, because I know people will ask me, so the chances of me following through are a lot higher. So things like the piano, different things like that I'll talk about in a little bit. Breakfast done, just heading to have coffee with the lads, as we do every Friday, so looking forward to that. After that, I need to swing by, pick up the tuxedo and do some work and just some other errands. Still got to get that second session in. So yeah, busy day ahead. Breakfast was oats and a mini Milky Bar dropped in with some blueberries and some leftover chicken from last night. I know it's odd, but it works.
Thanks, man. All right. Sound. So, do you want to bring your shoes with you?
You're not getting a sneak peek of that. You need to stick around to the end of the vlog if you want to see the tux. There it is, hanging back there. Tux picked up, rented a tux, because I'm not fucking buying a tux. I wear shorts 365 days a year. Why would I buy a tux? For the once in a blue moon I wear it? No, thank you. So rented a tux from Richie Whelan's, and nice, lovely people in there. I have to also get flyers printed for this event, because the guy who's running it messaged me and said, oh, if you have flyers for the table, and the event's in like 2 days time. He messaged me yesterday, which was Thursday. Oh, if you have flyers for the table, we can put them out for you. I was like, okay, well, I'll get some flyers printed. So gonna get them done and picked up. Thankfully, someone is going to do it for me on short notice. And yeah, we'll go from there. Can you guys hear that? See that box, 28 minutes? I put my phone in that box and lock it away. And once you set the timer, you cannot open the box unless you smash it. And it just helps me be more productive, because I would reach for my phone without even realizing, like a lot of us would. So if I put it in there, it's not a possibility, and I can really zone in on work and be more productive and creative. Obviously, there's an alarm going off, which I forgot to turn off or just didn't remember. I don't even know what the fucking alarm's for. And I can't get into that box for 27 and a half minutes and the alarm's going off. So that's not fucking ideal. So I'm actually going to put it upstairs out of the way, which definitely means I won't get to my phone if it's upstairs. And then get back to a bit of work, couple of calls. Still got to get that second session in. And yeah, we'll go from there. Just finished filming, eventually the alarm stopped going off, but just finished filming this video on tracking your progress and how the scales needs to be used correctly. So weigh yourself daily or not at all, and don't make it the only thing you rely on. And also don't put all of your emphasis on physical progress. It's okay to want physical progress. Social media would make you believe that that's a bad thing now. That's a whole different rabbit hole. It's not a bad thing, but if it's your sole focus and you're not trying to improve your habits, your consistency, your energy levels, your sleep, that kind of stuff, then it's a recipe for disaster. So finish that. Still have to get the second session in. just had a visit from my parents, who probably are the only people watching this anyway. They probably don't even watch. So, and I was talking to my dad about trying to cut down some trees. And he told me between March and August, it's illegal to cut down trees in Ireland. What? It's like, yeah, it's to do with birds nesting and stuff like that. That just blows my mind. I'm like, it's my property. I should be able to fucking cut down a tree if I want to. And what if I look up and there's no birds or nests in there? Then that's fair game. What if, like, the tree is hanging over and could potentially damage a car, or it's hanging over the path and could potentially damage a passerby who I'm concerned for? But he was like, yeah, you might just get some nosy neighbor who has nothing better to do and like report you, and then it could be a $2,000 fine. So I was like, fuck, $2,000 for cutting down a tree. Yeah, so I think I'm going to risk it. Maybe not, actually, no, just in case they use this as evidence. I will not cut down that tree. And if that tree happens to come down, it was a divine intervention or a storm that just happened to hit this area. Also got a package that I ordered, some Gymshark stuff in the sale. Will I do the whole influencer thing and show you what I got? They don't pay me or give me any sort of discount. I wouldn't mind being sponsored by Gymshark because it's nice gear. But yeah, I will show you what I got. Fuck it, I'll do the whole influencer thing. Okay, guys, so let's crack this open. I came up to one of the kids' rooms because the lighting is actually really good up here. So let's see what we got. We got socks. Sock game always strong. Just plain black with the Gymshark logo. And this was all like they were having like a 50% off sale, so I was like, yeah, cool, I'll take that. So Gymshark socks. I don't actually remember what I ordered. Got a couple of t-shirts. T-shirts for the gym. I'm not doing a try-on, guys. I'm not that committed. Got that in a couple of different colors. I think I got like 6 or 7 things, and it wasn't super expensive. Like, it was like €80 maybe. And the kit lasts well. Got some new shorts. Very hard to find good shorts, especially where Hyrox training is concerned. So these just have like a small Gymshark label, I think, which I like, a little bit more subtle. Use code Maddie10 for absolutely fuck off. Oh, tracksuit. Forgot I ordered these. So it's got the Gymshark logo. It's got this on the side, strength and conditioning, which is a cool little thing. This is another t-shirt, same as the other one. I have no idea what this is. This could potentially be... Oh, these are shorts as well. But they're much thicker than I thought they were, so I wouldn't wear these working out. But they do have zip pockets, so I'll wear them just out and about. They'll be very handy. And that is it. That's my haul, guys. Use code Maddie10 for no reason whatsoever. Training time. Let's dive into a little training voiceover, our first one. So very much strength sessions are done by themselves now, and then running is done by itself, and as we get closer to the race we'll mix it in. So some back squats here. I was pretty conservative on the weight choice, but these still felt relatively tough on the day, but there's definitely lots more in the tank, especially watching them back. They look easy, right, for the most part, apart from that last one. Some RDLs, again, 60 kilos here, which for me is light in comparison to what I'm capable of doing. But again, haven't done them for a while, so just being conservative, making sure the movement pattern is good and don't want to leave myself in too much of a heap, which ended up happening. But I was sore and stiff because they're movements I haven't done in a while, but I could still very much manage training. Leg press here. So this guy was having a great time. He was sitting there for a while. And I did ask him, is it like I'm going to video here? Do you mind? And he said no, but he was playing a video game for about 30 minutes. So leg press, again, haven't used this leg press or done a leg press variation in quite some time. So just being conservative with the weight choice. The reps are moving pretty good, just making sure my movement is good. I thought I heard something fall, thought it was my camera. That's why I was looking back there. I also did some walking lunges, which I didn't get a video of. And the reason I did, after the leg press, I did walking lunges. The reason I didn't get a video is because you can't walking lunge without getting a load of people in the video. So it was a little bit more difficult to get the angle. Here doing some calf raises and then switched into some TIB raises. People argue on the internet about benefits of TIB raises, but they're definitely not doing any harm. And then the final thing for the day was I actually switched up into some bent knee calf raises. It just hits the calf and the Achilles at a slightly different angle. So it's good to work both of those in there. Just one you'll feel higher up the calf, one you'll feel lower down the calf is basically the easy way of saying it. But a solid strength session overall, and I was actually quite sore after this. Workout done, guys. So a lot of those exercises I haven't done in a long time. So conservative on the weight, but even with that, I could feel my legs already walking down the stairs at the gym. And I cooled down and I stretched and I did my shit, but yeah, just because I haven't done them in a while. It's gonna hurt, but I'm really happy and proud of the fact that it was a packed gym, peak time, and I still videoed each set. The only thing I didn't get was walking lunges, but it's impossible to take 15 steps one way and 15 steps back and not catch someone. So nothing I can do about that, but really happy about that. And I'm gonna go home, eat some food. Definitely gonna go to a recovery place tomorrow. You can call it placebo or whatever, but it feels good. So I'm gonna do it, maybe the unit recovery, which is just around the corner for me. I haven't tried there yet, so probably give them a go. And this might be it for tonight, I would say. Saturday morning, jumped out of bed. Did not put on my best suit. I don't own a suit. So what's on the cards for today? Rest day today. So long run tomorrow. I was tempted to do the long run today because we're heading up the north for an awards thing tomorrow. But my legs are pretty tender. Now they could be worse tomorrow and this could be backfire. Could be backfire. This could backfire. But I'll just get up in the morning and do it regardless. So a little bit of work. Gonna go get a walk, get a coffee in. Do some journaling. I am going to talk about my goals a little bit later on. I've got a recovery session booked for 2:00 in the unit, so I'm looking forward to checking that place out. And other than that, just lots of chill out time, a couple of short walks with the dog, some time with the family, and yeah, that'll make up today. Recovery session done, and I'll tell you what, I am absolutely bollocks. I'm like ready for a power nap. Just drains the life out of you, but also helps you a lot as well. But like going from the sauna to the ice bath and back and forth, it's intense. So I want to talk about the goals I've set. So I work with a guy called Paul Mort, who gives us this journal that we use each quarter, and you journal every day, once in the morning, once in the evening. At least that's the goal. Just to plan your day ahead to get your mindset in the right headspace. And then we set goals. So the goal of Paul's program is just for you to live a better life and achieve more goals and do stuff like that. And if you're journaling every day and if you're constantly reminding yourself of these goals, then the likelihood of that happening is way, way higher. So we set goals in 5 different categories. So focus, so that would be just like clarity, confidence, your mindset, that kind of thing. So for me, it's things like making sure I'm using my calendar. So I have a tendency to wing it throughout my days. So I've set a goal for this quarter of 35 fully logged calendar days. So like what I'm doing from when I wake up in the morning till the end of the day. Now there'll be patches in that where there's like free space just in case things go wrong, but that I've done that. So we started the start of this week, the new quarter, and I did that 3 days this week, and I got more done those 3 days probably than I did in like 2 weeks previously. So it's mad. Well, there's some other goals. Then there's focus, there's fitness. So for me, 45 tracked food days in MyFitnessPal over the 90 days and a 65-minute Hyrox. And then in order to get there, I need to hit a certain number of workouts. 65 minutes is a big, ambitious aim, but we're going to give it our best crack. Finance then, so like business goals, work goals, that kind of thing. So I work with 21 gyms at the moment. I'm setting a target of 30. Again, it's an ambitious target, but we're going to give it our best crack. And then family goals. So for me, it's a certain amount of coffees with Aoife, a certain amount of coffees with the lads, certain amount of activities with the kids, bringing my parents out for dinner once a quarter, So those are kind of the main ones. And then fun. So 36 piano sessions. So I've got this like electric piano, keyboard, whatever you want to call it. It's got foot pedals, so I think it's known as an electric piano. 36 sessions over the course of 90 days. So that's about 3-ish a week. So I've 3 done this week. I'm going to do one more after I finish recording this video. And in that time, I'd like to learn 3 songs. So the songs I've picked out are Someone Like You by Adele, All of Me by John Legend, and then one other one I haven't decided. Now I can play those songs just with chords, but I want to be able to play them properly. Some other stuff, I've never said this, and not a lot of people know about this, but I have just always been fascinated. Like if I had a genie, one of my wishes would be to be able to speak every language in the world fluently. And it's purely for divilment, right? Like if someone beside me is speaking a different language, I want to know what they're saying. I'm like, are they talking about me, or what are they talking about? Just like when you're sitting having a coffee and you're people watching, purely for eavesdropping. So I'm going to start learning more languages. So obviously in school I learned the language, which I don't have much of now. So I did German. So I can speak English naturally. So the first one I'm going to tackle is Spanish, because obviously we go to Tenerife a lot, like twice a year, most years, or at least once a year. So it'll be useful, and I'll be in Spain, like probably for the rest of my life. Like I'll be in Spain a bit. So that it makes sense to tackle that one. So I just want to get to a conversational level. So like be able to understand what people are saying, be able to order food in a restaurant, that kind of thing. Get in a taxi, have a conversation with a taxi driver in their language. So I just think that'd be cool. So that's the goal for this quarter, is Spanish, and to have that boxed off this quarter. And then the next quarter move to a different one. Now I'll obviously have to keep, if I just learn it and then get to that level and then don't use it, you'll lose it. So you'll have to touch in on it. 12 YouTube vlogs, so that's another one. So this will be number 2. I've already released one. And then 12 recovery sessions. So that could also slide into fitness, but I just put it under fun because I do enjoy them a lot. So one boxed off today. Hopefully that makes sense and gave people something to think about, just how you can potentially set up goal setting and different things. Yeah, maybe you enjoyed it. Maybe everyone hated that, but this is my vlog, so yeah. Sunday morning, long run done. Had to get 16k in, did it on the curved treadmill as you saw. Just more efficient time wise. But I do need to start running outside more. But we're doing hill sprints once a week, so technically that's outside. But it's probably good to get running at paces outside, just to get used to how a race is going to be. But I haven't done it much yet, and it hasn't really steered me too far wrong. So I keep saying I'm going to do it, but who knows if I actually am. What else? Home, breakfast, got to pack up. I got a text to say delivery of parallel meals is here, which is nice. That'll be breakfast, so I don't have to make anything. Pack up, and then we drive up the north to this fitness awards thing, and we will hit the road fairly soon. We are at stop number 1. We're on the road. A couple of hair and makeup stops for me, of course. And then we will hit the road up to Armagh City Hotel. And of course, the one fucking day, get a giant fucking spot, 2 spots on my head. The one day I'm going to like a gala ball. And we'll be doing loads of interviews and pictures and all that stuff, of course. That's when this shit decides to happen.
I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. Get drunk, wake up, I'm wasted still. I realize the time that I wasted. And I feel like you can't feel the way I feel. I'll be fucked up if you can't be right. Oh, 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 oh. told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay.
I'm home. So that was an interesting experience. Definitely one I'd be keen to do again. Probably change a couple of things just on the business side of things. But really fun, really good to dress up. Like, I know I complained that they wouldn't let me wear shorts and t-shirt and present. But once you dress up, it's good fun and good to get some dancing in as well. Good for the steps, good for the cardio. So that is it for this vlog. Another one coming this week because I'm away to Donegal for a day, and also I'm heading to Marbella for the weekend with the lads. So that will be lots of fun. I'm going to do a vlog and yeah, so that'll be different. Subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you want to see.